bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Thunderbirds.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry of the ball game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
3rd and long for Prescott. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this will not get close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And I'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That one complete to Hill. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Steelers.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Thunderbirds 7, Steelers nothing.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 46. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He may try and run for this. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. McFarland running out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Flush to his right. Able to hit his target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Prescott being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
49-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
26-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Prescott. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
Prescott's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run here with McFarland, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
2 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Brings up fourth down. That's the end of the...
Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Richardson.
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott now from the 50. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's...
This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson,
When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him out?
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Justin.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Steeler first down.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. they've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it during the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get to them? And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with him. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. And you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.